Good evening and welcome to Thursday night on Bad Dog Comedy TV, live on YouTube, and the finales of Globehead, the show where improv titans clash in improv combat. Your first set of improv titans for the night. It's Glennis Marshall and Sarah Bennett as Wet Wipes, as the kids from the pool. Next up, it's Nicole Passmore and Beta Judaki as Rock and Roll Siblings. And you've got special guest judge Avery-Jean Brennan and your host, Shannon Lahaie.
Hi! Hello, friends! We did it! We're here! It's the finals! It's the finale of Globehead. This is incredible. This is our championship match round. I lost the thread of that halfway through and I tried to stick it. Could you tell? Friends, I'm so excited to have you all here hanging out with us tonight because we have our two Titan teams heading against each other to compete for not only bragging rights, for not only the glory of improv, but also for $500 cool Canadian cash. That's pretty sick, and I'm so excited to have you all here, and we cannot do this show without all of you. We are making everything up on the spot as we do this. This is all improv, which means that it's we're getting suggestions from you, our audience at home, and we're taking them and working it into the scenes that you're going to see here tonight in front of you. And how does that work? Well, we're going to come to you for suggestions. So as you can see on your computer, there's a little chat where you can type in all sorts of fun things. Maybe you can type in woo, or yeah, or woohoo even. That's a combination of some things. There's woo, yes, there's yay. Look at all these great wee, hell yeah, I could do this all night. Great examples on how to use the chat. And I want you to use use that same skill set when I ask you for suggestions. So I'm going to get you a little warmed up in order to do that. So I want you to think in your brain, I want you to think of a garage, you know, your garage, and I want you to think, what's an item in a garage? Just think of one item in a garage, could be anything, and I want you to type that into the chat and just hit enter. So think of an item you might find in a garage. I just want to type that into the chat for me. Great. Now, maybe you've done that and you're thinking to yourself, that was too easy. So now what I want you to do is I want you to think of an occupation. What's a job that you've always kind of been mildly interested in? You know, nurse? That's hard. That's a really hard job. I don't know why I said that first. I couldn't hack it as a nurse. But maybe any other occupation you can. Put that occupation, type it into the chat. And maybe you've done both of those things. And now I want you to think of an article of clothing. It's just an article of clothing. Think of an article of clothing and just type that into the chat. Those are examples of giving us suggestions. Thank you so much. So while you're doing that, I'm going to let those load. I'm going to give you a little rundown of how this is going to go tonight. We have teams coming in. We're going to have everyone come in first. We're going to play a fun group game, but then we're going to have teams going back to back. And after each scene that they're going to do as their team, you're going to vote as an audience in the chat. You're going to give a vote from 1 until 5, and I'll get into that a bit more later. But some fun things about this tonight is we're doing comedy live here on the internet for all of you in our homes. We're all lovely people, and we're all having fun together, and this is a great fun outlet for us, and we're so grateful that you could join us. So please, if you have a team that you love, please vote for that team. Make sure that your votes are heard so that they know and that they love you. Alternatively, do not downvote the other team. We're all people, we're all humans, and we all want to feel lovely at the end of this. So if you don't like a scene, that's great. Reflect in your vote. If you don't want a team to win, please, we're humans. And we love you, and we want to have fun tonight. So vote for who you love, and keep those suggestions coming for us. Alternatively, if you want to show love and support to Bad Dog Comedy, you could like this video. You could subscribe to our YouTube channel here at Bad Dog Comedy TV. There's so much amazing improv happening on this channel. You can even watch past shows and see it again. It'd be fantastic. And you know what you could also do? You could also go down to our link into the comment section, or you can type it into your thing. It's baddogtheater.com/donate, and you can donate to Bad Dog Theater. We are a registered charity. We are all working through the pandemic to try and bring you live comedy through here on YouTube. And if you would love to show some support to Bad Dog to keep live comedy going, not just on YouTube, but in general, you can give us Bitcoin. You can give us all your Bitcoin. If you don't have Bitcoin, don't panic. We do take cash. We absolutely take cash. You can give us that too. So, friends, so many different ways you can get involved and show your love here for all of us at Bad Dog. I think that is a lot of preamble. We've got some great suggestions coming in. I would love to get our teams in to start, if we can just bring in our 2 top teams, we have, actually I lied. Please don't bring in the teams yet. I want to introduce our guest judge, our fantastic guest judge that we have tonight, who I'm introducing first, not after, is we have Avery-Jean Brennan. Can I have Avery-Jean Brennan in, please?
You sure can.
Wow, Avery-Jean Brennan. Friends, give it up for Avery-Jean. Avery-Jean, they're an award-winning playwright. Okay, they're, the former production coordinator here at Bad Dog Comedy Theater, someone who we're very happy to have with us. And you're also a fake celebrity, which is exciting.
I am. Yeah. It's my favorite part of myself. Yeah. If I act like a celebrity, people will just start treating me like it, and then maybe it'll happen.
And it's true. And that's how it happens. That's how you come in with shades and so much excitement. Avery-Jean, you're going to be helping us judge and give out scores tonight. What are you going to be looking for from the teams tonight? What's something that you like to consider when you watch improv?
Honestly, I've been really fortunate to be able to do this a lot of times as a guest judge. And I'm going to stick with one of my tried and true things that I like to see in a scene, and that is something that just screams expensive.
Yes.
Show me that your scene is worth $500 or more. Show me it's expensive. I don't know what that means. It doesn't necessarily need to be you are rich people in your scene, but make me feel like I spent $500 on that scene alone. That's all that I want.
That's what I want as well. I want us all. Thank you. Yes, so much love for Avery-Jean. Okay, great. So we know that we want expensive. It's a fake celebrity. Of course, they want expensive.
I have fake money to spend on these scenes.
Thank you. Also, in case people haven't caught on yet, the theme of the show is Glitter Circus. So come on.
Oh, I dressed with the colors.
It's all
I
coming.
didn't even know. I got red and yellow on.
Live unscripted comedy here on YouTube, friends. Avery-Jean, I'm very excited. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm going to bring you back in again later for the judging, but for now I'm going to say goodbye, Avery-Jean.
Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, what a dream. Okay, now friends, I'd love it if we could bring in our teams, our fantastic teams. Please bring in, if we can have both Wet Wipes and Rock and Roll Siblings.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How are we feeling tonight? How are we feeling? We got kids in the pool, and then a defunct, or not defunct. You're still going. You still have how many?
We have 9 albums.
Shannon. 9 albums.
We're going strong. Right. We're touring all next year, but we're only going to Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah, ever heard of New Jersey?
Ever heard of New Jersey?
We're not going there.
No, I have not. We're going to Des Moines,
New Jersey.
I know New Jersey better than I know Des Moines. I'm going to be honest.
Cool. Okay. That's awesome. That is amazing.
It's a beautiful summer day, and
it's a beautiful summer day here. Right. I did a jump that was almost a somersault.
Nice. It was
either one of you my children?
Yeah. Snake's children? Because Snake's got a lot out there.
In that case, Snake, you should have really watched them do their dive. That's what a good father does. So.
Oh, you should watch me do my.
We'll do more. We'll do more.
I've never met my dad, and my mom always says he was a famous rock star.
Whoa!
Wow. Well, okay. This is gonna be a great segue into our first game. This is our team game. This is our line game of the night, and the game is called Sex with Me. Okay, and Sex with Me. It works like this. We're going to get a suggestion from you in the audience. Lots of great suggestions from all of you. I can see them in. And you're going to give it to us, and we're going to do the sentence, sex with me is like blank. And so maybe the suggestion you gave is a cup of coffee. That's a good standard to go with. So sex with me is like a cup of coffee, great first thing in the morning. Or sex with me is like a cup of coffee. I always get a large. Fun standard. Ooh.
That's the name of my book.
Shannon, we like that.
Yeah. Okay, great. See? That's the game. I didn't mean to show everyone up there right at the start, but you as the audience get the game. So to get us started for Sex with Me, Seann, can we get some of the what were some of the garage related objects? Something in there that catches your fancy to get us started. A leaf blower. Absolutely. All right, so Sex with Me is like a leaf blower. Anyone take it away?
Sex with me is like a leaf blower. I will violently blow you.
Yeah, well, all right. Yeah, I got one. Sex with me is like a leaf blower. You get it from your neighbor, and you never give it back in return. You just take. Selfish.
One time. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
No, you first. You got a story,
Okay,
don't
well,
you?
One time I kissed a boy and he literally tried to suck my face off, and I was like, Brayden, we're at the dance.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. It's just like a leaf blower. I was gonna say sex with me is like a leaf blower because it's from Canadian Tire, best store ever for $5.99. That's what sex with me is like.
Nice.
Shannon,
nice.
I'm realizing you're having children playing sex with me. And honestly, that's rock and roll, baby.
I'm gonna be honest, Nick. I
awesome.
started saying it out loud and realized, we got two kids at the pool, and they don't really get what sex is like. So they're doing their own creative workaround, and I appreciate it, kids.
Is it
It's really
Canadian
fun.
Tire?
It is sold at Canadian Tire, absolutely. You know what?
Just like sex with me.
Just like
That's awesome. I thought that's good.
You know what else
That was
Canadian?
awesome. That was awesome. Let's
Jobs
do
are
another one.
Canadian. Jobs are Canadian Tire. So what are the different occupations we have, Sean? What's an occupation that we can bounce off of? A fake mustache manufacturer.
I'm sorry. Somehow that feels a little bit like an attack on me.
Oh
Just
no.
see
Cool
what
down,
could be.
Snake. Cool
I
down.
thought
You
your mustache
cool.
is real.
you can't do another 10 in the slammer.
No, you can't. So don't worry, Snake. You've got this together, and just try to let it wash off you. And I can start just to sort of like set the palette for everyone. Sex with me is like a fake mustache manufacturer. Cheap.
I got one. Sure. I got one. Sex with me is like a fake mustache manufacturer. I look good on your lips, baby. Both pairs.
Sex with me is like a fake mustache manufacturer is what sex with me is like, because when you kiss it, it's like hairy. It's really hairy is what sex with me is like.
Sex with me is like a mustache manufacturer. It's weird and nobody wants it.
Sex with me is like a fake mustache manufacturer, door to door.
Yes.
The kids really don't know what sex is, huh?
Yeah, and that's good, probably.
Blame Obama for that. We can blame Obama for that.
Thank you, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Obama. Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Obama. And thank you for the clothes on our back, Obama, as well. I think you're responsible for that. And that's a segue into what's an article of clothing? What's a good article of clothing? We have a bonnet. A bonnet. Okay. Sex with me is like a bonnet. Great.
I got one. Yeah. Sex with me is like a bonnet. There's always going to be head involved.
What an absolute roller coaster. What a way to start this show out. It's already a hot start, and I'm very excited. So let's get into the games. We have our first round tonight, and in our first round, we're going to have our team play a game for you. Now, and before we get them out here and get a game, you've been so good in the chat with typing in suggestions. This is where I need you to do that again. So in the chat, can you do me a favor? I'd love it if you could type out a genre, maybe a genre. Think of like a book or films, a common one is like a horror genre or, any sort of genre type. Write that into the chat, a genre that you would like. Also, if you could write into the chat a title of a film, a title of a genre film, maybe one that's never been made before. I don't know, but think of what you would call a genre film, whatever genre it is you're thinking in your brain, and then type that into the chat. And so what we're looking for is a genre separately, and then a title of a film. And while you're typing those things into the chat, I'd love it if we can get rock and roll siblings out here. Rock and roll siblings, Snake and Snake. 2 snakes. Okay, counting some money there, Snake.
Yeah, I'm counting money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what, Shannon? We made so much damn money off of our albums.
Yeah.
That where do you go from here? You go into the movies.
So just to clarify, just for everyone watching at home, all your albums are not, you have 9 albums and they're all named Blood?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby,
Yeah.
we got 9 albums. They're all named Blood, and they all went triple platinum.
They all went triple platinum. Fantastic. And so you're itching to get out. Like you've clearly mastered the rock and roll, as we can see, the rock and roll industry. So you're branching out to be actors, to show your chops, as most famous musicians do. They get into acting. And
yeah.
so
Yeah, brother.
you're going to be performing for us a genre piece, an acting scene, if you will. And we're just going to get some help from the chat to set that up for you. So I believe that we asked for some genres. I'm curious, so what we got? We got rom-com, psychological thriller, a dramedy, an 80s action movie, child detective, a smooth jazz, children's
The
mystery.
genre of smooth jazz, cool, yeah.
Yeah. 40s newsreel. Can I be honest? Stop motion animation is also very good. Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew. I'm going to be honest. 80s action film stuck out to me. How does that feel for
Alright.
you too? Yeah, an 80s
sure.
action movie.
Sounds good. I was conceived to an 80s action film, so this will be a good
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
so was
Do you
I.
remember which
So was I.
80s action film? Yeah. Same movie or just different movies?
Well, I don't know, Snake. Were you conceived to Bird on a Wire?
Hell yeah, I
Starring
was.
Goldie Hawn and Mel Gibson?
Actually, yes.
Holy
What
shit,
wonderful
yeah, then we were, yeah.
All right.
A Bird on a Wire. Great name
Yeah.
for a film. We also have
It's
some.
a real film, Shannon.
I know, and
Yeah.
it's a great name for a film.
Shit.
We also have some great names for films in the chat, and I'm just seeing if we can get to My Uncle the Robot, The Hash Slinging Slasher, Attack of the 50-Foot Pickle, Freedom Protester, all right, Horses in the Night, A Very Boring Muskrat, The Man That Ran Very Far, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Wet Weird Lips, the sequel. I'm gonna tell you the one. It was the first one, but it just works for me. It was My Uncle the Robot.
Great.
So this is an
What's that
80s
genre?
action film.
Oh, yeah, shit, yeah. Right.
Yeah,
My Uncle the
you two
Robot,
are
yeah.
acting in an 80s action film. The title of this film is called My Uncle the Robot.
All right.
Rock and roll siblings, are you ready to show us your acting chops?
Hell yeah,
Oh,
brother.
Absolutely. Okay, well then, take it away.
All right. Gary, I thought I'd find you in this bar. It's 12 p.m. What the hell are you doing here?
All right, Claire, you want me to come home? You want me to come home to our family? I don't want to go back to them, Claire. I'm pretty sure that everybody in that damn family is a robot.
How did you... Who told you that? I thought
Yeah.
that I kept that a secret.
Oh, Claire, I married you, and I married every damn person that came with your family, but I'm starting to realize they're all secretly made of metal. And you know what, Claire? I think you might be too.
What the hell? Is that a gun? You know I'm anti-gun and shit.
Yeah, I know you're anti-gun and shit, but here's a gun. Oh,
Oh yeah? Looky here. This is also a gun.
Whoa. Cut to 5 years later. Claire has married a new man, and she's still secretly a robot.
Pie. Do you want pie
Hey,
or
baby.
not?
Baby, you know I gotta go to work. I'm a cop, baby. I don't have time for pie. I gotta go to work with my partner who's too old for this shit, you know?
Must destroy all cops. I mean, do you want to have sex before you go?
Yeah, Claire, I do.
That was everything I wanted it to be. My uncle, the robot. Friends, now this is where we come to you. Please let us know what you felt about that scene. You're going to give a vote between 1 to 5. 1 being like, that scene was 2 being like, that scene was yeah. 3 being like, that scene was yeah. 4 being like, that scene was yeah. And 5 being like, that scene was yeah. So let me know in the chat, between 1 to 5, was that scene a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? And as you type that in, I am going to call out to our special guest judge tonight, Avery-Jean Brennan. Avery-Jean, I need your advice. Please get in here. Oh,
I'm here.
thank God you're here. I thought I was alone. Avery-Jean, the question on everyone's mind is, how expensive was that scene for you? I mean, it was an action film. There was robots.
There were robots. I mean, action films very expensive to make, especially when you have robots in them, especially when I have guns as props in them. That gets really expensive because you need to hire an armorer. Mm-hmm. These are just facts that I know from being a celebrity on film sets.
That's true.
I would have to say, and especially because I loved that they did drag cops, which is one of my favorite things to do. It's an official statement from me as a celebrity, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that scene a 4. Nice little 4 out of 5 to start us off. Yeah, I liked it. Funny. 4. Insulted cops. Yes, keep going.
Hit all the
pie. I had pie for dinner today. I had a chicken pot pie.
And there was pie. They even brought up pie, and then we have scores rolling in as well. So we have a 4, we have a 10, we have a 5, we have another 5.
I think the 10 was for me.
The 10 was for, yeah, absolutely, 10 was for Avery-Jean. There's a 3, there's a 500, which is a 4, a 5, a 4, 4.5. So I feel there's lots of 3s, 5s. Okay, I feel like as well, the chat agrees, we're going to give that scene a 4. That's a 4 from Avery-Jean and a 4 from the chat. Avery-Jean, thank you so much. I'm going to pull you back in later, but you've been a great help. I'll see you very soon. All right, goodbye. Friends, that's a hot start. That's 2 4s right off the bat, and that's just our first scene of the night. We still have wet wipes, aka kids in the pool. Let's get those people in here and let's do another game for you tonight. Why, hey friends! Hi, Shannon. Look at you 2 kids.
I'm drinking my mom's kombucha.
Okay, good. It's kombucha. I was afraid you had a beer. I thought you were too young.
No.
So,
No.
You love an activity. You love being in the pool. So pool is a great example of an activity. So at this point, I'm going to say to the cast, the chat, hey friends, what's an activity that you like to do? That you like to do with friends. Maybe it's go to the pool, or let us know.
Yeah.
Type in the chat an
activity. Go to the pool. Type in go to the pool.
Yeah,
you could type in go to the pool, but it will not help.
Go to the pool. That's go to the pool.
So you two, I think, are the youngest team of children that we've had this year, and you're going to do a game for us called Shallow or Deeper. And the way this is going to work is you're going to do a scene, and as the scene's going, I'm going to shout out shallow or deep, and you will either get more shallow about what you're talking about or deeper about what you're talking about. And then we're going to see what comes out of that. So to get you started, we need to get you an activity. So let's see all these wonderful activities that we had pop up with karaoke, self-care, skydiving, sledding, hang at the mall. Man, I've done that. Diamond hunting, painting trim, go to the pool, go to the desert, getting coffee. Go to the pool is a good one. So is driving. I'm going to be honest. As much as we love go to the pool, diamond hunting, what an activity. You got to hunt for diamonds, right?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. In the pool. They're hunting for diamonds in shallower, deeper. Let's take it away.
Let's go. Bye. Bye.
Stanley.
Yes,
Stanley.
Johanna?
Stanley, you've been staring at that diamond all morning. Take a break. Kiss me. Look at me once, please. All you care about is those diamonds.
This is my whole life, Johanna. This is my father's legacy, and And then we got that anonymous tip that all these diamonds might be glass, and I just...
Shallower.
They are glass, Stanley. You just break glass. You just break windows all day. And then you say they're diamonds.
Yeah, nobody would really tell if they
Shallow.
were glass. Right? Right?
I mean, like, I guess, but, like, it's, like, not you're scamming people, Stanley.
Oh my god, Johanna! Like,
You're
you
scamming
know how
people.
much
Deeper.
scanning.
It's a crime to lie.
It is also a crime. It is also a crime to hide my father's fortune from me, Johanna.
I don't know if that's it. Well,
Where are the real diamonds, Johanna?
are you accusing me of real diamonds? You've just
Deeper,
been.
Joanna.
Say it again, please.
Deeper, Joanna. Go deeper.
Are you saying that I would, to someone I love so much, I would take the river away, the river being their livelihood and passions of the diamonds? You'd say I'd do that to you? I would never.
You've always been after my money, Johanna!
No.
Shallower.
I mean, I think I'm, like, pretty funny. Am I not, like, kind of funny? At
Okay,
least?
you're funny. You do like a good. I love your Twitter. You have a great Twitter. Okay,
Like, I
but like
watched
you
Mr.
got it.
D, and I love Mr. D.
Deeper.
Mr. D isn't
The
even on
way-
television anymore. Mr. D
the
isn't
way
even on
that
television
Jerry-
anymore.
The way that Jerry D can masterfully manipulate the spoken word and turn it into jubilant joy to
Deeper.
viewers.
Deeper.
Under the guise of a school teacher? He's not supposed to be there. He's not a teacher. I thought you would appreciate that. But you're just like all the rest.
Stanley,
Say something.
I've never seen Mr. D.
It's a problem if you've never seen Mr. D and then it comes up in an important conversation and you don't want to look bad. So you kind of go with it until you have to admit you've never seen Mr. D. Friends, what did you think of that scene? Was it only a one Mr. D? Was it a two Mr. Ds? Was it three Mr. Ds? Was it four Mr. Ds? Or was that 5 full Mr. Ds? It is a crime. It's a crime to lie. It is a crime to lie. I love the poll quotes. As the subject gets deeper, so too does the voice. And I'm living for it. I also clocked that and I was very excited. Thank you. Get your votes coming into the chat. And while you're doing that, I need to get Avery-Jean back in here because I need your input. Avery-Jean.
It's me.
Okay.
It's me. Yes, you're welcome.
I get so blown away every time you come up on the screen. It's so exciting. So that scene had diamonds.
Yeah.
Hypothetically expensive if they're not glass.
Very expensive, quite frankly. And I also, like, as it got deeper, like, that was very expensive, but also shallow people also have money.
Mm-hmm.
And so
That's true.
it had a lot going for it in there. And honestly, like, I can really relate as someone who also has never seen Mr. D. I have been in that situation so many times where I've been like, oh God, if only I knew what the hell anyone was talking about around me, it would be really helpful.
Yeah, that's a painful thing to go through, and I thank you for sharing that struggle with us.
But that's also a very expensive problem to have because I pay other people to watch things for me. And that is why I have not seen Mr. D. And that is why I will give this scene a 4.
That's a 4. That's a 4. It's a 4 from Avery-Jean. You know what? Makes sense. It's 4 Mr. D's. Watch Mr. D to the point of familiarity. Thank you. That's right, friends.
Thank you,
Today, we
you,
give
Seann.
you homework on this scene. Avery-Jean, you will not be watching because you pay people to watch it for you.
No,
but the rest of us-
I won't. But I'll be telling my people to do it again. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for being on top of your
Yeah, no,
homework.
I'm not. No.
Oh no.
I'm not even actually here. Like
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, then, I'm going to say goodbye to Avery-Jean. Thank you so much for your vote. And we'll see you again in a moment because we've got the votes rolling in. Thank you so much. Okay, so we've got a 5, a 5, a 5, a 5, a 5, a 5. My God, look at the 5s we have rolling in. Some threes. Okay, and then a 4.5, 4.5, a 4, a 4. Okay, friends, I'm going to say that scene was, we got some 3s, some 4s, and 5s, 4.5s. Okay, we're going to say that's also a 4. So lots of math I have to do very quickly, and it's overwhelming. But I'm proud of all of you. You're giving me lots to do. I'd rather have more things to add up and come up with an average than have nothing. How exciting! So we're neck and neck so far. We're on to our next round. So our next round, I'm gonna need something from you all as we get our next team in here. Is I'm gonna need you to give me a location, but not just any location. We're gonna explain this in a minute. I need you to give me a location that is not at all to do with Springsteen. But just give me a location, any sort of location, and just type that into the chat to us because I'm going to ask our team, number 1, get back in here, rock and roll siblings. Snake and Snake. Hello.
Oh, my camera was off because I was doing some illegal activity.
Okay, wow, okay. Well, as long as it wasn't lying, because we've established it's a crime to lie. So
it's a crime, sure.
You haven't changed since 1987, baby.
Snake, you haven't changed since 1987. And
yeah,
we're old enough to know what 1987 looked like, which
Hell
is
yeah,
why
brother.
we don't have a bunch of family members in the audience.
Oh, okay.
I said it, and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
My family all died in a mysterious plane crash.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play a game.
That's honest. That's the honest truth.
We're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game, much like the one we just saw, where it's more shallow, more deep. We're gonna do a spin on this game. On yours, it's more or less. We're doing more Springsteen, less Springsteen.
Hell yeah, brother!
So as this scene's gonna go on, you're gonna do stuff, and I'm gonna say it either get more Springsteen about it or less Springsteen about it, and you're gonna accommodate us. And that's why I needed a non-Springsteen location from you people. So can we see some of these non-Springsteen locations that we have coming up for us here in the chat? Oh wow, we have a lot. I'm so grateful for how chatty the chat is. The inside of a fish tank, absolutely. Bowling alley. Junkyard at Sunset, space station, inside of an office of a clown school, an Egyptian tomb, the cornfields of Ohio, a Swedish themed bar, the roller thing, behind a bar.
I've never heard of a lot of these.
Okay, how are you feeling about a Swedish themed bar?
Swedish themed
bar? Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, it's a bar. It's a bar.
Sure.
But the theme is Swedish, not Springsteen. This is
Yeah.
Snake and Snake doing more
Totally
Springsteen,
normal.
less Springsteen in a Swedish theme bar.
All right.
Let's take it away.
Olga, I am so excited. We went to a bar here in America for the Swedes because I do so miss my hometown.
I do too. And just because we are fashion students at the local fashion school doesn't mean that we can't go to a bar.
Exactly, Olga. We need to reconnect with our roots. And
More Springsteen.
We need to remember where we came from, because we came from a real place with real people.
Don't think I don't know that. My daddy works on the train tracks.
Even
And
more
my
Springsteen.
daddy works for GM Motors.
Oh, does he? Because last I heard, your daddy was working for the man.
No.
Yes, your daddy is CEO of Apple, isn't he?
Less Springsteen.
Olga, you were not supposed to tell my secret to the other people in the bar. Let me eat my gefilte fish in peace. Let me eat my salted fish in peace.
I am so forgetful. Let me eat my Swedish berries and tell you what I wanted to tell you when I called the meeting here at this bar.
More Springsteen.
I wanted to tell you that my house just got foreclosed.
I know, brother. I know. You tried. You tried to fight them, but they brought the chicken man in, and he brought
Les
all his
Springsteen.
men. And it burned down your house after they foreclosed it.
Yes, and unfortunately, I have to go back to Sweden.
No!
More
Oh, God,
Springsteen.
you can't go back, brother. Yeah, you can go back to a town.
You don't think I know that?
belong.
You don't think I know I can't go back to my glory days in Sweden with my high school sweetheart Jenny, who
But
just
Ramp up the Springsteen. More Springsteen.
You were born to run. Hey, little Olga, is your daddy home? No,
Don't.
because he's living back in Sweden. Oh, you gotta stay right here.
What?
Oh, please don't leave.
Okay, I'll open the auto mechanic store.
Les Springsteen.
Oh, and we can make the Volkswagen.
I'm not gonna lie. Before this, I was like, "What? How are they gonna make it clear that it's more Springsteen or less Springsteen?" And they, no problem. It was what a treat, friends. When you think of Springsteen, would you give that one Springsteens? Do you give it 2 Springsteens? Do you give it 3 Springsteens? 4 Springsteens? 5 Springsteens? My God, you got a world tour going on. Let me know in the chat, 1 through 5, how many Springsteens are you going to give that scene? And while you are doing that, Avery-Jean, please, I need your input. Oh, the transitions between voices, Nicole Passmore, the peeing. Oh, so much happened. So, have you ever been to a Springsteen concert? I'm just curious if it's an expensive ticket.
It is an expensive ticket. I have not been, and I am a little embarrassed to say that, like, I actually really like Springsteen.
That's fair. That's very fair.
I
You know what?
literally done anything. Anytime that they were asking more Springsteen, and I would be like, yeah, sure, that's totally who Bruce Springsteen is.
Have you ever been to a Swedish themed bar?
No, but I love the Swedish Chef.
Great. Perfect.
Yeah, no, when it comes to Springsteen, I'm completely in the dark. One might even say dancing in the dark.
My God.
And I will say I did Google that during the scene to make sure that I had a joke about it.
Oh, good. Okay, well, you know what? You nailed it. How are you feeling about that scene? Where's it falling on the Avery-Jean scene?
Oh, I loved it. Again, very funny. Swedish people, they have lots of money. They travel all the time.
They do.
They have that accent. They know so many languages. It costs money to learn languages.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's true, but
it does. Yeah.
And Bruce Springsteen, very famous. Lots of money, more famous than me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I would say, like, I want to give that scene. I would also give that scene a 4.
That's a 4 scene. That's a 4.
Yeah.
That's a 4. An expensive 4. Awesome. I love it. Great. A 4 from Avery-Jean. Okay, so we've got a strong warning from Avery-Jean. We also have some votes coming in. So Avery-Jean, I'm going to say thank you so much and goodbye. And I'm going to look at these that come in, and we've got 5s and 5s and 5s and 5s and 5s and 10s across the boards and 5s. Friends, I'm going to say that scene seems like a 5. 5. That is a 5. Great. So, woo, we're just trucking along. That's our first 5 of the night, and a 5 in a finale. That's very exciting. So, let's get in our team wet wipes, our kids in the pool. Let's get them back in here. Friends.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi. I'm so glad that you're still here, and you put your sunscreen on and everything because it's bright.
I'm protected. I
Perfect.
use banana boat. Banana boat.
I do I put sunscreen on everything but my legs because everybody knows that legs can't get sunburned.
Legs cannot get sunburned. It's a fact.
It is a fact.
It's absolutely a fact. And no matter how you feel about that fact, maybe you have a lot of feelings about that fact, but if you're in the chat, I'd love if you put any kind of emotions at all in the chat. Maybe start there with how that feeling of the fact made you feel, and maybe it made you feel happy. You could write that, or you can feel a bunch of things. What are just different things to feel, different emotions? You could type those in the chat, because you're gonna play a game for us called Actor's Nightmare. But there's a bit of a twist here because
Yeah.
how this works is one person can speak and say whatever they want, but the other person has to stick to the script of a text in their hand. And I believe we have here a diary making this diary nightmare. And this is your real diary.
Yeah, I wrote it when I was 13. So
2 years ago.
This year.
Sorry.
This year.
Yeah, this year. This is literally the diary of a 13-year-old. This is actually a diary of a 13-year-old.
For sure.
You can see it says notes and songs on what the book is.
I'm so excited.
It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
You're going to pick a page at random of that. You're going to read from that. And then your teammate here, you're only going to be able to react to what they're saying. But you can say whatever you need.
I can say whatever I want. Actually.
Whatever you want.
Take it easy, though, okay? These are like my innermost thoughts.
Friends, what is an emotion to get these two started so we can hear these innermost thoughts? We've got angst, curious, terror, bloated, frustrated, inquisitive, regret, seething rage, fright, guilty, Pikachu face emoji. Sums it up for me. Repulse.
Love that one. Love these.
These are all very good. I think, honestly, I like the feeling of bloated making the scene happen. It sounds a little like floated. Let's go for it. So this is Diary Nightmare. The inspiration for your scene is bloated, and we have one person reading a 13-year-old's diary.
It's nice because we both got our periods at the same time.
Won't tell them yet.
Sick.
Yes, and it's awesome.
Same time, first time.
I love it.
Best.
I think that we're all in sync here. So with that, I'm going to ask you to take it away.
Yeah, I'm so full. I can get the bill. It's fine. You paid for our last date, so yeah.
New school, new year. Let's do this.
Right, because you're transferring for your PhD. I've never been to Montreal, but I know that McGill has a really good program. Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say you should take breaks between Naruto to study.
It's like, sorry, I just choked on my soup a little bit. You still play Naruto? I haven't played that in years. What do you have a favorite video game or something? It's weird on these dating apps. You never know who you're gonna meet. I used to love video games.
Don't feel pressured to get a boyfriend this year.
Well, I just are you saying you don't want to keep seeing me?
Make sure to put some time aside for your real friends, like Patrick and Ruth.
You've only met Patrick and Ruth. Hey, Alfred, I don't know who you think you are, but I can't do this talking stage any longer. I feel like I'm just going on dates and dates and dates, and none of them are even going anywhere. So
just try and stay chill.
No, I will not.
Counting on you in volleyball practice.
I will not stay chill. I will not. I'm not even going to pay for this. I put my debit card down, I'm taking it back, and I'm putting it in my wallet.
You should start a YouTube channel.
A YouTube channel? Really? Really, Alfred? A YouTube channel? You want me to start a YouTube channel where I'm lonely and sad? Oh, you think that'd be real entertaining, wouldn't you? Ooh, Lucy, the sad, lonely girl. God, you're disgusting. I shouldn't have had that soup. Now I'm sad and I'm full and you don't even want to keep seeing me.
I went to anime club again.
I'm sure you did. And I'm sure it was better than being with me.
You could make a boy faint.
Do you mean that? A boy faint? Wow. Thanks, Alfred.
I know you can pass your swimming certification.
Well, do you want to come? It's tomorrow. We don't have to do it as like a couple. We could just be friends, and you could watch me swim. Can you?
This is a whole nother level.
I have to tell you, it was a good thing I was muted because the loud laughter that came out of me after the line, I went to Anime Club again. Oh, would have been too obnoxious. I want to faint. Yes, Carter, these 13-year-old affirmations are killer. They are killer. But honestly, Lauren, a couple of them I'm going to take. Anime Club is better than any social interaction. Completely agree. Friends, what was that for you? Was that a 1? You never been to Anime Club. Was that a 2? You thought about going to Anime Club, but you never found a place that had it. Was it a 3? There was an Anime Club, but you're too nervous to go. Was it a 4? Anime Club, and you did go and you liked it, or was it a 5? You founded the Anime Club. What was it? Was that a 1, 2, 3, 4, or a 5? And of course, Avery-Jean, I'm gonna call out to you again, please. I need you, Avery-Jean.
Hello, it's me.
Hello, it's you. I love it. Honestly, great entrance every time.
I want people to know at home that I do have arms.
Yes, it's good.
But I'm not wearing nails, so I'm not showing you the front of my hands.
No, that's why we always just do everything on Bad Dog Comedy TV. It's always palms first.
The hands are either out of frame or they're forward.
Avery-Jean, what was that scene for you? How did you feel on a scale of expensive?
First out, shout out to Patrick and Ruth, my true friends. The real deal is they know who they are. They're Patrick and Ruth. I loved it. Very expensive, like anime club. Like you're running a whole club that costs money. And like I've been on that date. Where it's been with someone reading out of their diary to me, and it was very uncomfortable. But you know what? The restaurant was very expensive, and so I stayed, and I did sleep with them. And for that reason alone, I'm gonna give the scene a 5.
Absolutely. Okay, great. We're gonna give this scene a 5. I love it. I love that they're getting a 5 because of how a date ended for you.
I mean, it reminded me of my own life, and if there's anything that I love, it's myself. So
perfection. It's absolute perfection. And we have votes rolling in. So Regina, I'm going to say thank you to you. Thank you for coming in. I'll come to you again. But we have so many 5s. We have a 5, 5, 5. I saw a 3, a 5, a 5, a 3, a 5, a 5, a 5, a 3.5. My God, there's so many things. There's some 4s and 3s. There's lots of 5s in there. Okay, we're going to give them a 4.5. We've got a 5 and a 4.5. Woo! We are not done. There is still a final round. There's still a final round coming up with our final 2 teams. It's still neck and neck. Truly, I think we are tied at this point, so it's truly anybody's game. So we're going to come in for this final round. We're going to bring back in Rock and Roll Siblings. They're going to be doing a very interesting game for us. So while we talk it out, I'm going to say to everyone watching in the chat, type a relationship. What's a relationship between 2 people? You know, maybe it's siblings. You know, maybe it's I'm so excited about
maybe some brother.
These 2 are going to do shots. You're going to give us an emotion, a relationship of siblings, or you know, maybe it's coworkers. Who knows? Type the relationships into the chat because we have a very fun game with Snake and Snake here. Now we've got 2 musicians. And Snake, I believe that, sorry, I'm speaking to Snake 2, possibly the father.
Also Snake.
Also Snake.
Hey, yeah, you know what? Hey, audience, if Snake is the father of one of those wet wipes kids, that means we're also your family. So, you can also just give us full 5s.
You can't do another 10 in that famous California jail, all right? You can't do it.
You can't do another 10. Can't do it. You can't do it. So Snake, you've okay. Well, we've got a gun, and I feel like Snake is raring to do some improv. That's how you know. Snake famously uses the gun as a blunt instrument only. Snake, you're a musician. You feel like you can act through anything. So you're going to be doing a scene, Snake, with an earphones playing a song the entire time.
Yes.
And then Snake, you are going to go through a scene, and then respond, and Snake won't be able to hear you, and you're going to have to try and justify the two things happening, knowing that Snake can hear anything you can't. So Snake, you have a song all queued up. We're just going to get you a relationship from the chat. Friends, so what do we have? We have lots of great relationships. We have a Love is Blind couple. Thruple for two people. Yep, Sunny and Cher. A dog owner and a dog walker. Creditor Lendy. Parole officer, parolee, artisanal ketchup makers, garden of wives, guitar hero fan club, stunt double actor, girl guide and bear who speaks. I'm friends with Benny's. I'm gonna say the one off the top, and you probably heard it, but a love is blind couple. It's hot, it's topical, it's fun. Great. So this is headphones. Love is blind is the relationship. Couple is relationship. Snake's gonna have a song playing in their ears the whole time. Rock and roll siblings. It's your final scene of the finale. I'm excited for you both. So please take it away.
David, I chose you because in the pods, you were the most attentive man.
Is the meat in the fridge rotten?
Oh, yeah, the meat that I had from all of the other men before is cold and rotten and disgusting. And that's why, David, I choose your meat.
Right. Well, anyway, last night I ate some chicken and I got some raging diarrhea.
Oh my God, see, this is what I love about us. You're just so real with me. Like, we've gotten to our deep truths so quickly. And I have one for you. I love you.
Oh, I have so many commitment issues.
Oh my God, no, David, don't say that. Because, like, I'm so insecure. And I, like, do what you do.
You got any Gatorade? It's coming out of me.
Oh my God, I will take care of you, baby. I'll take care of you for the rest of our lives. I mean, I know we're here in this Mexican villa, just having a honeymoon. And of course, you got a little bit of Montezuma's revenge.
Hey, did I ever tell you about that time I made love to an alien?
David,
it was insane.
David, am I going to be enough for you if you've already had sex with an alien? I'm just a regular girl.
Oh, so you're into it.
Well, I didn't
Rock and
say
roll,
that,
babe.
but I guess you did sort of hear my tone. You know what, David? Show me how you kissed that alien.
Listen, would it bug you if I said on the side I sell MDMA?
The lines coming out of this show tonight are absolute gold. Ending a scene on would it bug you if I told you I sold NVNA? Fantastic. The speed of this wig change, agreed. What a feat. You have to consider that. That wig change, literally, bandana and all, quick transition, full wig change, absolute pro material. Friends, let me know what you thought of that wig change. Was it a 1? Was it a 2? Was it a 3? Was it a 4? Was it a 5? This is Rock and Roll Siblings' last scene of the finale, so please vote with your hearts. Get it in there. And while you're putting your votes in, I am going to get Avery-Jean. Avery-Jean, please. Hello. Hello, Avery-Jean.
Well, hello, Lisa, my arms once again.
There we go. We know that you have arms. For all the fake people who are constantly spamming your Twitter to say that you are fake arms,
It's constantly, it's like, those aren't arms. See right there.
Tell us the truth, show us your arms.
Here we are.
We're squashing the rumors here and now, people.
Exactly. It's fun to say at the YMCA. So
Avery-Jean,
What?
what did you think of?
Oh
that
my God, I
scene?
loved it.
Unexpected. Oh,
First of all, starting the scene with like a reverse wig reveal.
oof!
Go off. Yes,
Absolutely.
Yes.
So good.
And listen, selling MDMA, that's money in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
So good for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was expensive. There were aliens in it. There was making out with aliens. That costs money. And sure, I don't know how, but we can find a way.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. And they were in a resort in Mexico.
Exactly.
Also money. Yes.
Very expensive scene.
Very expensive scene. And you know what? I would pay $5.
5.
Mhm.
We've got a 5. It's a
Big ol'
5. It's a 5 for headphones. It's a 5 for headphones. It's very exciting, and we have the scores rolling in from the chat. So Avery-Jean, I'm going to say goodbye to you again, but we'll have you back again soon.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Before
so
I go,
much.
I do want to say, though, I want everyone at home to stick around and donate to Bad Dog Comedy TV, because if you do, at the end of this show, we will do a hand reveal. We will show
Donate to Bad Dog Comedy TV to see Avery-Jean's hands, please.
Stay here, donate.
Donate.
Subscribe, like this video, and if you do, I will show the other side of my hands before the end
Like,
of this show.
subscribe, and donate, and we can maybe see Avery-Jean's hands. Okay, Avery-Jean, well, here's hoping we see them. Thank you so much. We'll see you again soon.
See you all soon.
See you soon. And we have all the scores coming in. So we have a 5, a 5, a 3, a 4. We had a 4.5 earlier. We had a 5. We had a whole bunch of 5s earlier and another 4. I am going to be honest. That's a 4.5 for me. With all the 5s and the 4s and the 5s 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 and the 4.5, I'm going to give them a 4.5. That's a 5 from Avery-Jean and a 4.5 from the chat. This is a hot show. This is a hot show. Come on, people. We can do this. We can see hands. And while we get jazzed for the hands, friends, I'm going to ask you for one more suggestion for me tonight. If you can type into the chat, what's a sentimental moment for you? Maybe a sentimental moment is graduating. You know, graduation, that's a big sentimental moment. Think of an event, some sort of event in your life that makes you whimsical and sentimental in some sort of way. And while you type that into the chat, let's bring back in, for the last game of the show, it's Kids in the Pool, it's Wet Wipes. Come on in. Let's see you. Oh, we're standing.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi, you
Shannon.
two. Hey.
You like my cardigan?
It's a great cardigan. Look at that cardigan. That's fun. With the so you two are standing, I'm noticing, which is interesting. And
standing.
We're in the shallow end, so we
we're in
can
the shallow end of the pool. Absolutely. And you're standing because we're gonna play a game. You described this before the show, and I'm very excited. This game is called Pee Pee Pants.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we love peeing in the pool so much, but some
Best.
people don't like it. So we've
It's
taken
a rush.
it into our own hands.
Yeah. Okay. And so how this is going to work is you two are going to be performing a scene together, quite a serious scene together. And if at any point you make each other laugh, you're going to pour water down your pants or pee your pants.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
This is water from this water bottle. Assembly Improv, where my mom works.
Okay, cool. And then you just got water in a regular cup there. Okay,
It's
great.
a
Different
recycled
techniques.
peanut butter jar.
Wow. I'm excited to see how these work out. And we have sentimental moments here. We have lots of good sentimental moments. We have the first kiss. We have a eulogy. Moving out of our parents' house.
We're gonna be so serious.
When Lauren pushed me in the lake,
like freaking Meryl Streep.
Applause after a show-stopping performance, making cookies with grandma, grade 8 grad. One Claudia told the internet about how I pushed her in the lake. Oh wow, Lauren and Claudia are having a time there.
You guys,
Dog marriage.
What?
Your mom's second marriage. I really liked of all of these. These are such great things. I love the narrative of Claudia and Lauren. I hope we hear more about it. Friends, I think of all of these. Moving out of your parents' house feels like a good sort of it's a big moment, lots of feelings, lots of emotions, so that's what we're going to give to you.
I'm never going to do that.
Never ever. And
Never.
And I'm excited for you.
Not for me. Not for me.
Friends, this is the beautiful acting styles and the dramatic, beautiful, touching moment that is Pee Pee Pants. Thank you so much, you two. Let's take it away.
Well, I got all my stuff.
I knew this was the hardest part.
You know, Mom, stop. You know, I'm going to be going to school in India. It's a long way away, so I won't be home for Christmas, and I won't be home for your birthday or my birthday, and I won't be here for Mommy-Daughter Day, and I won't be here for any of those, but, you know, we'll have FaceTime, and we'll call, and, you know, it's not the end, right?
I know. I'm just your mom. You
Yeah.
know, I'm just Dolores, right?
Right.
I'm not your mom anymore. I'm just
No.
Miss D.
No, you're not just Miss D. You're my mom. You're
Big
Your
Miss
kid-
D. They call me Big Miss D.
They call you Big Miss D.
They call me Big Miss D because our whole family is 7 feet tall.
I see.
I don't know how you're gonna get along in India, Charlotte, when you're 7 feet tall. Won't they make fun of you?
That is not the tallest. That is not how tall I am, first of all. That is I am 5'6". Just because you're 4'11" doesn't mean everyone else is 7 foot. Mom, okay? I am not 7 foot.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm. It's just. It seems that just
I
yesterday.
know, you're really emotional. You're really emotional.
Just yesterday, you were bouncing on my knee,
Yeah.
my little knee, my tiny little knee on my tiny little leg, and now you're all grown up, like way up, and you're going to study kinesiology
In India.
in
The best-
India.
The best place to do it.
To do it.
The best place to study kinesiology.
Kinesiology, the hub.
The best place.
One would say.
The hub, one would say. The hub.
Listen, your father and I, we wanted you to have this. It's a
Nail
neat-
polish? It's nail
polish.
This is your favorite, my and yours favorite color.
Yeah.
Both
I
of our
thought-
favorite color.
I thought
Mom.
maybe some days we could paint our nails together, like we used to do when you were small.
Over FaceTime?
Yeah.
It's extreme wear. So it could last forever.
And it's insta dry, so if you need to make a quick skedaddle to hang out with your kinesiology pals, you can. If you want to go to the cafeteria there, or see the sights, see the Taj Mahal, you can do that.
Yeah. Sally Hansen, always there for us.
Sally Hansen, always there for us. I completely agree with that statement. So much of my childhood is through Sally Hansen products. Friends, it's the final vote of the night. They're really starting to look like they came from the pool now. Absolutely true. Did anyone else get a shock of cold through their spine every time they watched them pour the water down their pants? Because I did. Friends, it's your final chance. I'm coming to you one last time for a vote. What did you think of that scene? They also look at Claudia climbing out of the lake. Lauren and Claudia, there's a whole narrative. This has never happened before. There's a whole narrative happening in the chat. There's a thread happening in the chat, and I'm obsessed with it. This is fantastic. Friends, what did you think of that scene? Did you give it a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or did it make you pee your pants so much that you're going to give it a 5? Let me know what you think in the chat. And as you're doing that, I'm going to say, Avery-Jean. Avery-Jean, come to me. All arms, no hands, as far as I know.
No hand reveal just yet. No hand reveal
No
just
hand
yet.
reveal just yet. No hand
But if
reveal.
you want it, you better like this video. You better subscribe to this channel. You better donate to Bad Dog Comedy TV.
Absolutely. Subscribe, like, and donate to Bad Dog Comedy TV. Sorry, baddogcomedytheater.com/.
Yeah, what are we? I don't remember.
We're Bad Dog Comedy TV here. There's a lot happening. There's a lot in my brain. I'm just so overwhelmed by how much fun I'm having.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a good night.
How did you feel about that scene, expense-wise? Do
I
you
thought
have
it was
enough
very
money that you can just
expensive.
openly pee in your clothes?
I mean, like, if you want to just openly pee in your clothes, like, great, that costs money. You just throw them out instead of wash them. Like, sure, pee on whatever you want.
You do it.
You got the money for it, do it.
Yeah.
I also have to say, though, like, extreme wear nail polish that is also instant dry, that is a dangerous game.
Yeah, very.
Like, how,
very. That's not coming off.
Power to you. I can't try that.
No.
Also, additional shout out to Lauren in the chat, whoever that is, who just really wants us to know that she assaulted someone.
Yeah, Lauren pushed someone into lake, and Claudia, who Lauren did this to, was in the chat and vocally defending themselves, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm glad that there were 3 teams playing tonight.
Yeah, honestly, 3 teams playing tonight. Fantastic.
But back at the scene, I loved it. I thought it was so funny. And also, like, going to school, money. Kinesiology, money. That's a long word. Vowels are expensive if you're playing Wheel of Fortune. There's a bunch of that word.
That's very true.
And going to school, tuition, money. Yes, absolutely. The one part that confused me was Mrs. D. Again, though I haven't seen Mr. D, so I might be missing a reference. Mrs. D thinking that she's not her mom anymore. I thought that was brilliant and confusing and wonderful. It made no sense. And for that, I'm going to have to also give this scene a 5.
All right, this scene is a 5. This is a scene that is a 5. That's a 5 for PP Pants from Avery-Jean. Avery-Jean, thank you so much for all your wisdom and everything. We'll see you again before the end of the show, but that is our final judging. We have the scores coming in, so I'm going to say goodbye to Avery-Jean. Goodbye. We have the scores coming in. There was a 5, a 5, a 5, a 3, a 2, a 5, a 5, a 3, a 5, a 5. Lots of 5s, lots of 5s, 4s, 3s. Okay, we're gonna give this. So it's a 5 from the thing and a 5. Oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. It's a 4 because we had some 3s and 2s. Okay, so we're gonna do a 4. So it's a 5, and then a 4, and now I have to add. I have to add things up. While I add things up, friends, I want to just say again to you all, thank you so much for being here in the chat with us. Thank you so much to our teams that have been here. But I would like to give so much love to Seann Murray, who's our technician in the booth. Seann Murray is responsible for the graphics, for the transitions, and for the music, and for all the sound, and also for just being a really rad person. So everyone, give some love. Give so much love to Seann Murray in the booth as I quickly try to, just make it seem like I'm not adding things up and trying to get to the numbers. And oh my God. We have our winners. We have our winners for the night. I am going to now tell you who the champions of Globehead 2022 are. And it was tight. I want everyone to know this is a very, very tight game. This is very tight. I've never been so on my toes trying to keep up with scores coming in and keep it all going. But friends, your winners for tonight is Rock and Roll Siblings. That is Snake and Snake. Snake and Snake, clearly ready. Let's get in our runners up. Oh my gosh.
I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad.
Snake, are you going to acknowledge your daughter?
That is not legally binding. That is not legally binding.
Hey, what we will acknowledge is they're very strong competitors, and we're terrified of their families.
Yeah.
So we'll join that family and become even stronger, won't we?
I'll take you down from the inside, brother.
No, Snake, we love them, and we will be your fathers.
Yeah!
Yes!
What a beautiful ending. Very, very exciting. We have champions, and we have, I want to make it very clear, some excellent runners-up who brought in some amazing people in chat and have been an absolute delight as well. So, I mean, two crazy winners. I'm very excited about this. And I do have a question for Avery-Jean. Will we get to see your hands?
You know what? If you really want it.
Hands.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let it not be said that we have people and that they make promises that they don't deliver on, because we have delivered to you hands. We have delivered hands to you.
And if you didn't yet, now that you've had this reveal, and you might have gotten it for free, no, you're going to go and pay for it. You're going to go down to the link below, batdogtheater.com/donate, and you're going to give at least $3, because if you do that, you get a tax receipt, which is a really good way to tell the government that you're a good person.
It's the perfect way to tell the government that you're a good person. You get a tax receipt. You get to donate to a charity. You feel good about giving towards a great institution that has been giving comedy to Toronto and helping foster comedians for years. And we have just added to the absolute success of Snake and Snake. Maybe they'll write a 10th album. Maybe they'll write a 10th album.
Honestly, I think I'm retiring. This shit was stressful. And Drew Blair, whoever you are, I'm scared as hell of you. Yeah, I said it. I'm scared as hell. I am retiring. I'll give him my $3 to Bad Dog, and I am retiring.
Perfect. I'm excited for it.
This is history. This is history.
And it's okay if we retire because we got some young guns coming up the range.
Absolutely.
Whatever, you get it. You get it.
I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to both of our teams. Thank you so much to our guest judge, Avery-Jean. Thank you so much for everyone in the chat. This truly has been a fantastic tournament. I've had a great time hosting. I've had so much fun with the people showing up. And of course, once again, so much love to Seann Murray in the booth. We could not have done this at all without you. Seann, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to just sign off here and say, have a great night. We're all going to give you a wave goodbye. And hey, stay warm. Good night, everyone.
Go for a dip.
When I look in my